Good evening, everyone. I'm Tarun Bhardwaj. I am a colleague of Kirti ji. Am I audible? Okay, great. So, for those who don't know me, I am running this channel on behalf of Kirti ji. All the content which you are seeing on the Discord channel and on the Twitter with related to the stocks that I am only posting. So, I will be conducting this webinar also. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen. I hope the chart is visible to you. And I will start with the first 15 to 20 minutes. I will carry out the daily market analysis. The thing which I do on Discord, now I will be doing it on webinar every day so that you all can learn it firsthand. And I will record it also, put it on YouTube channel as a private video for Prime members, for the other members who are not able to join. And then you can ask your queries about all that process or any other query which you have. And the second agenda for tonight is, after carrying out this market analysis and taking your queries, I will describe my algo strategy on Nifty futures, which I have thoroughly backtested. So I will describe that also, how it works, what are the settings and all other aspects of that strategy. So now we start. Firstly, always have a checklist for your daily routine and weekly routine. What happens that we tend to skip things. We tend to skip things due to because of our emotional mood for that day or some other situation or a busy routine. So it's better to have a checklist. So like this page. So on this Google sheet, I have a daily routine checklist. So I start with the put call ratio. Then I look at FII net contracts. Then I look at market breadths, strength of breakouts. Then I check the Nifty ADR which are being traded on in US market during evening. Then I analyze Nifty on daily and hourly, and I look for the important moving averages and VWAP. Then I do the same for Bank Nifty, for Nifty 500. And then if it is a trending market and I am holding a position, if I have to scan the stocks, then I will carry out the scanning of the stocks. If market is conducive, first requirement, that market should be conducive. That is the first requirement. So this is the daily analysis. So I will strongly recommend to have a checklist. So now we will start based on this checklist itself. Firstly, let's see the put call ratio. If anyone is not able to see screen, please you can interrupt. You can tell me if there is some issue, if you are not able to listen to the audio or see the video. Okay, so this I use Sensible for the same. Earlier they had for almost 1 year it was free, but now again they have come back to their paid plan. So it is, I think, 4500 something for the year. So I have taken that subscription. I go to open interest and I go to not OI change but here open interest. So now expiry is done for today. So now let's see how people are positioned for next expiry, that is on 24th October. So put to call ratio is 0.57. Okay, it is on the lower side. It is oversold, kind of oversold. Now this term oversold is relative. 0.57 was not used to be oversold in 2022, in the first half of 2022. That time it was used to go to like 0.4, 0.38. But now since for the complete 2023 and 2024, we have not seen these readings. So it looks oversold in that context. But I think market environment has changed, and now this reading of 0.5 is not oversold. If PCR goes below 0.4, then only I think we should say that it is oversold. So yeah, so this is the thing. So for next week, 26,000 strong resistance, 25,000 strong resistance. On the downside, there is no support. There is no support at all. 24,500 nothing. 24,000 nothing. It is only at 23,500, which is near 200-day moving average. So this is how traders are positioned, or the big players are positioned as of now for next week. Now let's see what is there for 31st October, because that is monthly expiry. Okay, monthly expiry 27,000, 26,000, 25,500, and now 25. So for monthly expiry, still people have some bullish positions at 24,500. So traders are expecting 24,500 to hold as of now for this monthly expiry. So yes, that is possible. If we fall sharply, by next week we reach like 24,000 levels, and then we may jump from there. So how it will manifest on 31st of October, it's difficult to comment. But as of now, monthly expiry, people are still bullish. But certainly 25,000 is unlikely. 24,500 or 24,000 is the level. Okay. Then next point is to check is FII futures position. That was option, that was related to put and call option. Now this is for futures. So surprisingly today FIIs did not sell much. You know, they had long positions 1,70,000 yesterday, and no, they did long unwinding, and it was 1,64,000 today. Okay, so they unwinded 6,000 long contracts. Shorts yesterday was 338, today 334. They unwinded some shorts also, but no, the price action was not so bearish from side of FIIs. Then what happened? Then prop traders, okay, they unwinded their longs from 38,000. They are gone to 27,000. Longs were 1,18,000 yesterday. Today it is 1,11,000, and shorts 79, and today 84. So it was prop traders who actually shorted market more. DII is similar kind of position. Yesterday 1,13,000, today also. So DII is no major change. And retail, as always, retail is always playing against the trend, so they are bullish. So I think today market was shorted by prop traders. It was not the FIIs who shorted the market as per this data. Okay. Then let's see market breadth and breakouts. It is obvious market breadth was very negative. Only 383 stocks advanced, while 1630 stocks declined. If we look at the graph, so market breadth was picking up since 7th October. So it picked up for last 10 days, but in a single day it dropped considerably. And similarly Nifty and other, so broader market was weak today. That is the point. Now let's see the what happened to breakouts. So this thing, yeah, so sorry, yeah. So 9th October, 8th October, there were very strong breakouts. You can see here breakouts 42. Level of 20 is median. I mean to say above 20 or 20 is good. So 42 was very good. 9th October 30 was very good. 10th October 20 was very good. So these 3 days were very strong. That's where some kind of bottom was made in broader market. Short term bottom. Then 16, 16, 17, and today 10. And today breakdowns were 16.56. So today a strong profit booking took place. It means if someone created position, like they claim on Twitter, someone created position, let's say on 9th, or let's say 8th also, 8th itself, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would have been a 5 to 6 days of position. So you know that short term trading, only short term traders would have been able to get profitable out of it. Positional traders who generally their systems are such that they hold positions for multiple weeks or multiple months, they would have just got out with some losses, or or at break even, so that effort was not worth it. So while I understand that at this Discord channel there is not a lot of activity, but there is a reason to it. If you do lot of futile activity, you will not make profits, you will make minor losses, and you will end up giving money to broker. So idea is to make to put your money at risk only when there is high probability, when there is a high probability environment. So identification of environment is the key. Okay, so now let's see the next data point, which is Nifty ADRs. Okay, so Infi ADR is down minus 2.8, Wipro minus 1.95. So I think IT stocks are breaking down, maybe because the results are not as per expectations. ICICI Bank ADR is also down minus 2, HDFC again minus 2%, and Dr. Reddy's flat, Reliance is up 1%. Okay, so banks and I think IT sector, they were major laggards today. Let us confirm that with yeah. No, so this is a surprise. So Infi was up 2.5% today during the daytime, and Tech Mahindra was up 2.3%. Okay. So basically, IT stocks were not weak. In fact, they were the better ones today. But during the evening, when trading is they are being traded. So this is Nifty 100. I need to open Nifty 50. Yeah, Nifty 50. Okay, Bajaj Auto was down 12%. Wow. I did not check during daytime. So Infi, Tech Mahindra, LTIM, all these were TCS, they were flat or better ones. But then surprisingly in US, they are there, today evening there is a correction in Infi and IT stocks. So it means, and that's why this Gift Nifty is trading at 24,776. So bearish action is likely to continue for tomorrow also, at least during the open. Okay. And US market, otherwise US market is doing okay. It is there in green only. Okay. So that's why it's important to check Nifty ADRs, so that you know why there can be there will be a surprise tomorrow morning at open. Okay, now let's analyze Nifty. So this is Nifty on daily. So firstly, I was actually surprised by the weakness, and actually I'm apprehensive. Those people who are thinking that it will be just a 15% or 20% correction at max. You know, if it would have been that way, Nifty would have at least done a decent retracement. What a retracement? Retracement shows us that what kind of support or pressure is available. So if like our index is moving up, so it will pull back, okay, and then it will move up. Similarly, when it is moving down, it will pull back and it will then move down. During pullbacks, if pullbacks are very deep, it means people are still not convinced about the new trend. If pullbacks are shallow, it means people are very much convinced about the new trend and they are going to follow the trend. Now here the pullback is very shallow. It failed to retrace even 38%. It means traders are very much convinced about the bearish trend in Nifty. Okay, and when I say traders, it is not retail traders. It is the institutes are very much convinced about a bearish trend in Nifty. So this is going to be deep. I am very convinced that 200-day moving average it will come very soon. It may come in next 4 weeks as per time cycles. So if we open this moving average thing, so now Nifty is below 20-day and 50-day. Okay, last time it went below 50-day was in the month of June, May and April, and this 200 days at 23,400. By the time it reaches there, I think it will come to 23,500. So this is what I'm looking at. And if you just take this first fall and say that there will be equality, which generally happens that way. So it comes to 23,705, somewhere there. And even this channel bottom, yes, by October. So it's not easy to tell how it will happen, but uh, bulls are very weak. That is my point. That's what I want to tell you. Bulls are very weak. That's why retracement was so shallow. Okay. Now let's see what happened on hourly chart. And just for the learning purpose, I want to indicate some points. Whenever you see gaps, like here, I have already marked it. There was this gap here, then a very large breakaway gap. Such a gap where trend reverses from the major trend and it creates a very large gap. This is called breakaway gap. So then there was this gap. So these gaps should be highlighted because gaps are going to act as very strong resistance and support. Okay, so like on daily there is a gap here, and there are types of gap. There is first there is a proper gap. The second is where only candles overlap but there is no body. So even this gap, so levels of 24,500, this becomes a strong, this becomes a key area which market would like to uh, like to reach. And if we analyze closely, then there is again one gap here. So before that 24,650 is again one gap area. So that is the way gap should be monitored. Even today there was a gap here. Price opened, went into the gap and faced a strong rejection. Okay. Okay. Now let's come to hourly. On hourly, it is kind of double top here. You can see this M-shaped thing. I will draw it for you. Where is the drawing tool? So this is the double top, perfect M. So if we simply take the equality, then this thing was 314 points. We go down 314 points. It gives us somewhere like 24,600. Yeah, 24,600. So 24,600, there is a prominent gap on hourly also. So this is what can be the target for tomorrow or on Monday. 24,600 as per the double top theory. Okay. So nothing else on hourly chart. RSI, when the trend is so strong, there is no meaning of oversold or overbought readings. So because divergences will keep coming now. Price will keep going down and divergences will keep coming. That's how it happens whenever there is a strong trend. Now let's see Bank Nifty. Firstly on daily. So this was wave A down, wave B, and now wave C. Again, if we take this principle of equality, it goes very down. It goes like at 48,000 levels, but 61.8% is at 49,500. So that is my target, 49,500. And the logic is, if you go on weekly, you will see Nifty, Bank Nifty is following this channel. So I think price is going to come to 49 actually eventually. This is where channel support will pitch in, which is a 1 year long channel. So that is a target for Bank Nifty. On hourly, nothing much here. I don't think it has any support anywhere. No support. Strong rejection from a confluence of. Now see, this is beautiful. So there was a strong rejection from a confluence of moving averages in Bank Nifty, and 200 days at 49,500. So that is the obvious target, 49,500. And one thing which I forgot to do was to see the VWAP levels. So today again it went up till this resistance. That was the falling VWAP from the high of September high. It could not touch it, and it closed near this support. So VWAP, anchored VWAP for intraday players especially, or for positional players, these are good levels to monitor. And if it goes down from here, then again there is no. We need to see on daily what will be the next support on VWAP. Yeah, next support is coming here, which is again at 48,700 levels. So that is will be channel bottom. So yes, I am looking at Bank Nifty going below 49,000 within next 4 weeks. And let's see it on Nifty also. We forgot to do this VWAP analysis on Nifty. So Nifty on daily, yeah, on daily VWAP support is at 23,300. That's where 200-day moving average is also. So there is a confluence. On hourly, let us see. There was a support, but Nifty easily crossed below it. Yeah. So now there is no support. VWAP support for Nifty. Yeah, as of now. This thing is also it will get broken. Okay. So this was about the VWAP analysis. Now let's see Nifty 500. Similar pattern. Went up. Now going down. Nothing much here. Nifty, let's see mid caps, BSE mid caps. It was trying to go up, but a very strong candle today. It also got rejected from Chandelier exit. So this ATR, VWAP, moving averages, their confluence, these are important things to look for. These are dynamic support and resistance levels. And now BSE mid cap closed below 50-day moving average. And let's see small caps. So small caps were the shining star where people were again calling breakouts. Sorry, there is no VWAP here. Yeah, so small caps close right at 20-day moving average. But if Nifty goes down, I am very doubtful. I've never seen that Nifty is very bearish and small caps are holding on their own. It generally doesn't happen because sentiment become bearish. Yeah. So unlikely that small caps will hold. Okay. So this was the analysis. As we can see, the environment is such that one should not take lot of exposure. One should take minimum exposure. Okay. And cash players don't have any option but to just sit out of the market and keep observing it or keep playing with very small amounts. Okay, so any questions related to these things which we have seen, you can ask now. Abhimanyu ji, any question? Yes, Piyush ji, any question from your side? Okay, fine. Then if there is no question, then we will, when our daily analysis is over, that's how I do it. Yes. So yeah, so in markets, you will never get 100% of the confirmation. It is always evidence based. So since bank nifty is below VWAP support, your mid caps have are below 50-day, market breadth is negative, and now so you have to have that idea that multiple things are going downwards, so nifty should also follow. And again it got rejected from moving averages. And when there is a support is just not a line which is drawn. uh, Market or the price should react at that support. So what I mean to say is, let's say on daily, yeah. So on daily time frame of Nifty. So you are talking about Nifty chart, or I am also not recollecting where did I say that, or was it Bank Nifty? Just a minute, I'll recheck. I will recheck. Yeah, sorry, it was Bank Nifty. Yeah, it was Bank Nifty. Yeah. So here we see that this VWAP is going and price has closed right there. So will it support it? The evidence would have been if there would have been a strong bounce from this support. We need to see the reaction of price at support levels. Then only we should anticipate that this support is going to work. If price has reached support levels but there is no bounce or no reaction from those support levels, it means it is unlikely to work. Most of the time it happens that way. So like today bank, yeah, it reached there, but it should have jumped at least to this level, 51,439. Yeah. Okay. So now first part is over, and now we will go to. I will explain the algorithmic trading strategy which I have made on Nifty futures. So luckily, uh, for my good fortune, ChatGPT released its open preview model on 12 September, and then I have zero coding background, but then I've been able to code strategies with the help of that software. Okay, so this is it. This is Nifty futures. Now Nifty continuous feature. It is on Nifty continuous futures. There is something known as continuous feature where symbol is Nifty 1, this exclamation mark. Otherwise, like October series is going on. So Nifty October futures, you have to go here, go through futures, then go to Nifty, then CNX Nifty index futures, and then October futures. So October futures will be Nifty V2024, that is Victor 2024. So there will be a difference. There will be a difference in price action on that particular series futures and on the continuous futures. For technical analysis purpose, it's always better to take continuous futures because they have lot of data, like multi-decade data you can get there. Okay. So now the idea behind this strategy, I will load the strategy. Firstly, the strategy most of the time is okay. I will share with you just a minute. This is the strategy. I need to work on the settings. I think 24 2.8. Yeah, settings are okay. Then properties. So I will put. I have initial capital is 1 lakh rupees, and it is 2 contract. Let me get 2 contract, 0 permitting, commission 75 INR per contract, margin. So they give us like 8 times margin. I like it 12%, and yeah, all these things are checked. So now this is the strategy. Okay, this is the result. This result is from 3rd November 2020 to 17th October 2024. So first point to note is it is a almost a bull market thing. Only 2022 we saw 15 to 18% correction, kind of sideways market, but generally it has been a bull market. So in this bull market, this strategy on 1 lakh of capital has given 740% returns. Okay, total trades taken were 98, out of which 47% were profitable, and again further details are here. Total profits made were 11 lakh 81, total losses made were 4 lakh 41, so net profits are something like 7 lakh 70. Okay, if I would have just bought Nifty futures at the beginning of November 2020 and today I would have made 3 lakh 26, that is 326% return. So it has given double returns compared to that buy and hold. The Sharpe ratios, Sortino ratio, you can read about them. They are risk reward ratios. Profit factor 2.68, that is total loss was 4.4, profit was 11.8. 11.8 divided by 4.4, it gives a profit factor of 2.68. Contracts held were consistently 2 contracts, and commission paid 29,400 paid to broker and government. Total trade 98, number of winning trade 46, losing trade 52. So it means most of the time you will be losing in this strategy. Okay, so it can be like 2 trades loss or 3 trades loss or even 5 trades loss and then win, that kind of thing. So only 47% trades will be profitable. Average trade $7,500 INR profit. Average winning trade was 25,000 rupees. Average losing trade was 8,000. So here is the difference. When you are winning, on average you are making 25,000 rupees on 1 lakh of capital. When you are losing 8,000 rupees. Okay, so that is 1:3. Largest winning trade was here, where it made 1 lakh 14. Then losing trade largest was of 21,000 loss. Average bars in trade. So average holding time of this trade is like 45 hours. It is on hourly. Okay. So this is for the things. Rest, this is the list of trades. You can check all the trades taken. Okay. All the trades taken. All 98 trades. All details are there. Okay. You can export it in an Excel sheet and then use ChatGPT to do further. Even there is something known as Monte Carlo analysis, where you look for even worst come possible. What is the worst situation possible with this strategy? Okay, you can do that also. So that's how we can test. Now it is long only strategy. No short trade has been taken. Okay, that's why it is so profitable. That's the point I want to make. I have a short strategy also, but what I want to tell you is कि in indices and in stocks, it is always more profitable to take only long trades, except the years like 2008 and 2020. Except those years, that is last 16 years, only 2 years were such when short strategies made you profit. Otherwise, shorting indices and stocks will never make you profit. So that's why one member was asking ki which stocks we can short. So I told that I am not very much interested in shorting because I know twice I will win, thrice I will lose, fourth time I will lose. So at the end of that I will not make profits. So that's why I was not interested in shorting stocks. And again, because I have not back tested the system for shorting stocks. That was also the second reason. Okay. Now how it works? That is the second question. So this is its Pine editor code should. Okay, it will not come this way. I have to load it. Yes. Yeah. So this is the code for the strategy. You will not find it because I think it is in private domain, but if I share the link then you can use it. How it works, the concept is simple. Concept is of super trend or ATR based indicator. Okay, so whenever so we can go in past, let's say we go somewhere. we can just see how it works right from 3rd November 23. So if we would have been one year back, so this strategy would have given us a long entry right here, that is on 27th October. Okay, the settings are specific. Okay, so those settings which you can further optimize them, you can change these settings, that the length of super trend, its multiplier, but they are very specific to every asset, every stock. One set of parameters, input parameters, doesn't work for Nifty, Bank Nifty, or any stock. You have to change it for all of them. That's why I keep saving them in that channel for algo. So here it would have got long, then we would have simply trailed it till the time next signal comes, and it would have kept moving. So we are not doing anything, we are just waiting for signals. This strategy will generate the signals for us. Okay. Here you see it went down. Generally what happens, that the problem with trailing indicators is that there is a whipsaw. They cross it down but then further resume the trend. So to counter that, what I have done, I kept a threshold. Threshold is exit percentage threshold 0.25%. It means till the time while super trend has changed the trend direction, but I am not changing the trend direction, because till the time the price will not close 0.25% below the previous candle, the last candle in that trend, that was on Monday 20th November 9:15. The low of this candle was at 19756.25. I want a candle to close 0.25% below this low. That 0.25%, that 0.25%, it comes at 19707. So if candles doesn't close below 19707, my strategy will not give an exit signal. So that's how it creates a buffer to counter these whipsaws. Okay. So as we see, it gapped up and it kept moving. So it helps to maintain the trend even during the sideways market. So this complete path 16th November to 20th November, for 12 days it was sideways. You see, it was a sideways market, but normal super trend indicator would have given an exit, but this strategy did not give any exit. Okay, and we continued with the trend. So we are still continuing. We entered on 27th October. Now it is 1st of December. Okay, manually you will find it difficult to sustain, to keep holding, because you will feel that you will miss the profits. But you see, it is so simple. You have to just go through the data and trust the process. And now it is 13th December and we are still long. We are holding long positions, and then it has not given any it has not given any exit till now. When there will be exit, there will be a purple color arrow. Yeah, so exit came here. Exit came at 221,381. That was date was 20th December. While we entered on 26th October. So for almost 2 months we held our position. Okay, and profits made. This was that trade. So profit made would have been 1,14,000. So on a 1 lakh capital you would have made 1,14,000. Okay, so this is how it works. And in fact, not only 3-year back testing, I have there's an option for deeper back test, deep back testing. If I switch it on and if I go to, let's say, 2008, I go to 2009. let's say 2009 January, or let's say start with 2010. Okay, so yeah, 1st December 2010, and then we generate it. So we can backtest for those 14 years also. So in these 14 years, this strategy gave 400 trades. Okay, 43% were profitable, profit factor was this much, and we made 976% returns. Okay, now returns are not actually correct. Why? Because we have kept the contract same. You know, earlier Nifty was like 6,000 levels. Now it is 24, 25,000. So now one contract of 2024 is equal to four contracts of uh, yeah, four contracts of 2010. So we need to increase the contracts to see the actual thing. Okay, so there is a margin call here. It means our capital is somewhat less. We make it 1,50,000. Yeah, so this is the real result. That is 1,50,000 would have become 19,52,000 with this strategy. Said that number is not important. See, that number is not important. What is more important is 43.5% trades are profitable, and this drawdown of 2020. If someone would have managed this drawdown of 2020, you know, if markets are like looking very bearish, like with today's price action, one can just switch off this strategy, because it is only long only strategy, and one can switch on the short only strategy. Okay, there is a similar version of this strategy which is only short. So this drawdown would have got managed. Okay, and performance would have been even better. Okay, so you can get all the data, list of those 400 trades, and you can analyze themselves. Analyzing is important, because then only you will get conviction in this strategy. Okay, so after this strategy, how to actually execute it? There is only one broker which is allowing us to do it, that is Dhan. So on Dhan, we go to orders. Okay, and then there is webhook, and then I have already a webhook which is on, so you have to manage. You can just YouTube it, or I can guide you if you are doing it. You have to simply generate a URL, and when you put an alert, you know, you have to put an alert on this notifications. You have to put the webhook URL here, so the message will go to Dhan, because you are putting that address. And in the Dhan, when you put it, you can actually futures you can go put you can generate a message to execute the futures trade. So you have to actually add the script, select Nifty 50, do this, and then a message, generate JSON. So a message will be generated. This message has to be copied into this thing. So it is like SMS service. Whenever there will be alert, this particular SMS will be sent to that particular address, and then Dhan will execute this. So that's how it works. It's not that difficult. Some more tweaking is required in this strategy with respect to smoother execution at Dhan. That I still, because today my long trade got stop lost, and then I started a new short trade in Nifty futures, but I had to do some manual intervention, so it was not very smooth. However, for Bitcoin it is done. It is almost perfect. It is completely automated now. So this I will explain later. So this was my Nifty strategy. Okay. There are two versions of the same indicator. One is long only and one is short only. Both I will share. As of now, since market is bearish, so I have switched on both long and short. Yeah. So any queries related to this strategy? Piyush, any questions? Okay, okay. So, are you all okay conducting webinars every day instead of putting those comments on Discord, or I will, those who are not able to attend, I will record it and upload on YouTube also, and then we can have, yeah, first hand handling. You will, I think this is a much better way of learning and getting connected. Yeah, so we will continue in this format. Every evening we will conduct a webinar, and weekend it will be a long webinar because it will be weekend analysis of almost 2 hours. So that's how we will do. Someday I may not be able to do it, then I will put the message in the Discord. Yeah, that's the usual way I do it. Okay, then if there is no questions, then thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Okay, bye.